Hello, Michael. So large cash deposits into the J.G. Zuma Foundation discovered by the Commission, and that was put to Ms. Myeni today. What did she have to say?
Yeah, this is a rather large, meaty allegation, and the allegation stems from Angelo Agrizzi, who testified before the Commission. He made these allegations. The investigators then went and were able to find cash deposit slips, and the signature bears a striking resemblance to that of Ms. Myeni. So she put it on the face of it. It looks as if you were the person who made these very large 100,000 rand, 50,000 rand cash deposits. Where on earth did you get the money from? That is indeed the most important question here, one which traditionally she would not answer. Here it is.
On this occasion, 100,000 rand was deposited, and if you go further down and follow the logic of the previous deposit slip, it was 20,000 rand in 200 rand notes and 80,000 rand in 100 rand notes. Do you recall taking 20,000 rand in 200 rand notes and 80,000 rand in 100 rand notes and depositing them into the Jacob Zuma Foundation on the 3rd of November 2016.
So, Michael, Hofmeyr has referred to the evidence of former Finance Minister Nhlanhla Nene. How does he flow into this Duna Myeni story? Because, of course, she was a board chair of SAA and a number of other entities.
So the question here is, what was her sphere of influence? And whether that influence was it proper or improper, the influence that she wielded. So Nhlanhla Nene testified that SAA was a nightmare. It wasn't making money. There were risks to the South African economy that should SAA default on its loans, it would have serious consequences for everybody. So Nhlanhla Nene, as the finance minister, approaches the then head of state, President Jacob Zuma, and says, listen, there's a serious problem here. We do not like the way that she's running SAA. It is reckless management at its very best here. Don't you think you should replace her as SAA board chair? This reaches the... So Nhlanhla Nene expresses this wish to some ANC comrades. It gets back to President Zuma, who calls a meeting with him. In this meeting, there is Ms. Myeni, at least on Nene's version. She wouldn't answer whether she was there or not. And this is the proposition that Ms. Hofmeyr put to her around Nene's concerns.
Minister Nene said that during that meeting, he said to former President Zuma that you were obstructive and that you played the media. Do you dispute that he said that to President Zuma?
Chairperson, may I not respond to the question? May I invoke the privilege so I don't incriminate myself?
He also said that at that meeting, he told former President Zuma that the board under your leadership had been acting recklessly. Do you dispute that he told that to former President Zuma?
May I not respond, Chairperson? I wouldn't want to incriminate myself.
Apologies. He also said that he communicated to former President Zuma at that meeting that you should be removed as chairperson of the board. Do you dispute that he said that?
Okay, well, I can guess her answer, Michael. Michael, I want to speak to you a little bit about why she is testifying remotely. Is it because she has comorbidities?
So on the first day of her testimony, which was Monday, it was Wednesday. Sorry, it feels like a lifetime ago. She said that she had had COVID exposure and therefore was testifying remotely. That was her answer.
Okay. Sorry, just say that again, that she had COVID.
No, she had been exposed to somebody who has COVID, okay. Therefore she was self-isolating. So there was an interesting observation that came in the last couple of hours of her testimony where they were discussing, can the legal team remain behind? Can Advocate Hofmeyr remain behind? And then Duna Myeni made one interesting comment. I don't know if the soundbite is there. If it is not, it is the fact that she has to catch a flight tonight, but she can move it to tomorrow. So, not reading too much into this, but it has been laboured that she had exposure to COVID, but yet she's getting on a flight. Her self-isolation time may be up, we're not sure. Yes. Just an interesting observation.
Yes, indeed. And you said it's been a very long week, Michael, but it's not over for you because there's more state capture tomorrow. Tell us about that.
Yes, Yaka Kwinana, former SAA board member, non-executive board member, and former chair of South African Airways Technical. My brain is a scramble as to what she's going to be testifying about, but it's going to be related to all the various tenders in which she was involved in and whether it was proper or improper that she was giving information to certain bidders, flying off to Chicago to meet with AAR, an American company that was bidding for a tender. It was open at the time, being wined and dined. So that's going to be more of the same from Yake Kwinana. She is at least not invoking her right to silence, so we will get answers, hopefully.
Thank you very much. Michael Appel, covering the State Capture Commission.